a short story written by a Filipino national artist Nicodemus Marquez Joaquin, or also known as Nick Joaquin. It is written after World War II. It became one of Joaquin's signature stories that became a classic in Philippine literature in English because of the lasting worth or with a timeless quality. Mayday Eve was a story about the man who forgot how he loved the woman he loved in the past and portraying a better marriage. The story started with a flashback. Doña Agueda was facing in the mirror Monday Eve. Her sister told her to do so. Doña Agueda was really believed in her sister. That is when she faced the mirror, her future lover would appear in the mirror. As soon as Don Badoy appeared in the mirror, they decided to marry each other because they believed in Anastasia. When they got married, life began goes out miserable because of the fact that they do not have anything or really love each other and nothing special that is happening to them. The plot of the story was that Don Badoy Montea comes to his old home at Intramuros, Manila late at night. He finds his grandson chanting the old spell in front of the mirror. Memories of the youth came back. He recalled how he fell in love with Agueda, a young woman who resisted his advances. Agueda learned that she would be able to know her future husband by reciting an incantation in front of the mirror. As she recited the words, "Mirror, mirror, show to me whose woman I will be." Agueda saw Badoy. Badoy and Agueda got married. However, Don Badoy learned from his grandson that he wants to be described by Doña Agueda through the daughter as a devil. In return, Don Badoy told his grandson every time he looks at the mirror, he only sees a witch, which is Agueda. Don Badoy ponders love that has dissipated. The truth was revealed. Badoy and Agueda had a bitter marriage. The story was embodied with 7 main characters. First is Anastasia. She was an old woman who is obedient to her mistress. She was accused for being a witch and believed in superstitious belief. Second is Agueda. She was a pretty young woman who is curious, hard-headed, brave, and determined to know her future husband. Third is Badoy Montea. He was a vain, good-looking man who will do everything what he wants at the same time he is revengeful. Fourth is Doña Agueda. She was an old lady who has a gray hair. She is resentful as well as full of sentiments and emotional. Fifth is Doña Agueda's daughter. She was the vain, curious girl who is persistent to know about the past of her mother. And sixth is Don Badoy Montea. He was a great lover, emotional and full of sentiments. He perspends for what he has done for Agueda. And lastly is Voltaire. He believed in superstitious beliefs and unlike his grandma, he also wants to know to who would he marry. This just goes on how each of them saw their marriage. Both Badoy and Agueda perceived their marriage to a tasteful as hell. Instead of admitting that they saw each spouses in the mirror, they claimed that it was the devil or the witch they saw. That was probably how each other of them was teach and each of them during the life together. Perhaps this was because of the promise of their love was based only on raging passion and nothing more. As I mentioned earlier, passion, after all, is an investment and transitory. Love cannot be based on passion alone. Their contrasting attributes perhaps were what brought them together, but it could also have been the root of bitterness that concluded their time together. The story of Badoy and Agueda, which founded on physical attraction, is a proof that love cannot be based on passion alone, nor in superstitious belief or in faith. It has to be deeply rooted from respect, acceptance for each other. It has to be constantly worked on, nurtured, earned, and given willingly, rather than to be based on anything. It is only the criteria that love grows and blossoms. Otherwise, like the story of Badoy and Agueda, love will be blinded and will be turned into hatred. Then the regrets of the realization of what they actually had is already gone. His heart is an instant of falling in love with Agueda, but it has been a while and time has healed the wound of the relationship. The old love was blinded with hatred, which brought pain has now surpassed. It is good that Badoy can live in sweet past that he and Agueda had, but it is sad that Agueda never found out how much she really meant to Badoy all this time. She died not knowing that what she and Badoy had was real. The love did not go away. It was just covered up with dust of time. It was just hidden in their proud hearts. Upon reading the story, the plot twist was awe-inspiring. I never thought that Don Badoy was true to his feelings at first, but in the end, Doña Agueda was his kind of nostalgia the whole time. From my own point of view, it was better to wait for the right one than to rush and end up to have an ill-fated relationship. Maybe years to go from now, if I will be able to advise my future self, I would tell her to wait and be motivated that there is somebody out there who is waiting for me at the same time. It is already written in the stars, and destiny is for the ones who waits and destined to be. I still hold and hope for this feeling made to be real. Like you're in a cloud nine saying the right one, and God is telling you that, young lady, here is the one I have created only just for you. And the wait is finally over. That you will be forever grateful to have a blessing, happiness, peace, and true love in one person. I would recommend this story to a friend because aside from it is a lesson-giving story, the author Nick Joaquin has something to imply about love and true love. Before I end this video, let me quote Anais Nin that you don't need to find love. It goes a little bit to do with destiny, fate, and what is written in the stars. Thank you, and once again, have a nice day.
Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.